There should be a little bar at the bottom. My two adults. Okay. Do you like to party? I think as humans it's definitely in our nature to absolutely love parties and love good company. But you can't always be a guest at parties. You need to know how to be a good host. So I'm going to give you a few steps to follow in order to throw a good party. You need to know what kind of party it's going to be. You need to know who's going to be there. You need to know where it's going to be. I personally love parties, so I think I'm highly qualified to tell you about exactly how to throw a good one. First things first, what's the special occasion? What kind of party is it going to be? There's lots of reasons to throw a party, and there's lots of special occasions that you can choose from to throw one. You can have cocktail parties, Christmas parties, children's parties, or card parties. Maybe you just want to have a few friends over to have some fun. Either way, you don't need a reason to throw a party. You can have a party for any reason you want. Are there going to be activities? If there's going to be lots of little children there, you definitely need to keep them entertained, so you might need to think of a few activities to keep them busy for a while. Are there going to be alcoholic beverages there? That's something you need to decide in advance so the adults can know whether to bring alcohol or just to leave it at home. If there's going to be children there, you might not want it there, and they'll need to know that. And some people just like to mingle, and some people like to be entertained, so you just need to think of what's going to be going on at the party. So now that you know what kind of party it's going to be, you need to know who to invite. Is it just going to be all boys, or is it going to be all girls, or is it going to be co-ed? If it's going to be just one or the other, you need to know if all of the guests are going to get along. As a girl, I know that there's a lot of times that girls can't always get along together, and you need to make sure that the guests are going to have a fun time no matter who's there. You need to make sure that the number of singles and the number of couples is balanced so that the singles don't feel left out if there's too many couples or vice versa. Now, considering what type of party it's going to be and who's going to be there, the location should be an easy decision. Is it going to be inside or outside? If it's going to be outside, obviously you need to make sure that the weather is going to be good for that type of party. If it's going to be a pool party, you don't want it to be 30 degrees outside and raining, so you need to check that in advance. Also, if it's going to be inside, you need to make sure that you have enough room to accommodate all of your guests. Depending on the size of the party, you can have it at home, or you can rent out a space, or a friend's house might be good, and you can throw it there. And you need to make sure that the location of the party is confirmed before you send out the invitations. If people see that the location is changing before the date, they might think that it's just not going to happen, and they'll decide not to come. And that's definitely not good if you're trying to have a lot of friends over. Are there going to be decorations? Some people may think that they're cheesy, but little kids love them, so obviously if it's a children's party, for example, you'll want to have lots of them. It gets them in the mood to have fun, and they love it. Also, there's going to be lots and lots of music. I think it's very important to have music. It needs to be playing at all times, and it needs to appeal to all of the guests. For parties with lots of people, I think that you need to make a mixed CD or tape, and you have to have a lot of variety of music so that everybody will appeal to the music and they won't get too bored. And you just need to make sure that everybody's going to like what's playing. If you're going to have a party with a bunch of your close friends over, most likely you're going to have the same type of music interest, and so it won't be that hard to figure it out. Now I think we've covered just about everything to let you on your own, but let's check back just to make sure that you've got everything. What kind of music or what kind of party it's going to be, who's going to be there, and where it's going to be. Know that the purpose of this is just so that you know you don't have to have a reason to have a party. Parties are for anybody, anytime, anywhere. Don't be afraid to throw one. Like I said, you can't always be the guest. You have to be the host every once in a while. Good friends and good atmosphere equal for a good time. So if you think you're ready, get out there, have some friends over, and let's party.
Oh, you're not supposed to be